Well, here we have some really high-tech security. It's a $13 security camera I put on here. I didn't really like replacing the cameras with these really expensive cameras I had that broke after a while. And it works not too bad. But this is my clock. You notice I got it in the tree. And what we're going to put on there, yeah, it's in a bush. Just stick it in there. I just stick it in there. It's like a little tape thing I wrap around it. I just keep reusing the tape that wraps around this one branch back here. And the clock's by batteries, so hey, that's my date stamp. Wow. Simple Simon, right? You know, a lot of stuff like that works. But we're going to install, you can see the trees blowing around in the breeze, but the clock's still up there, right? It's up there secure. Yeah, we're going to install a microphone. Actually, it's a high gain microphone, and it's going to be connected to the other camera, and there's going to be another camera after that, so probably have 3 or 4 cameras, but it'll all be spliced into the one microphone. So that's one thing I like, because you know, I can leave the sound on in the house and I can hear what the hell's going on outside. It's pretty good. Yeah, locked and loaded, baby. Well, I forget exactly what this little microphone cost, but it was cheap. It was only like 20 bucks, and you can see it comes with a splicing wire for the power. That's the power. So it works for like a number of different voltages. So pretty much any power supply on any camera it'll work for. So you would plug this end into the power supply where the camera was plugged into, and then you got these 2 ends, one to power the camera, one to power this guy. And the advantage of this is, well, and then inside where I have like it's just a manual camera changer. I can get more fancy. Well, I got loads of these stupid things. God, yeah, you need these sometimes. Male-to-male connections for this jobber right here. A lot of times you need that. But you know, I remember like on one of my cameras had a really good sensitive microphone. The damn camera finally broke, and this is supposed to be pretty good, and it's also waterproof. But I'm going to install it under the carport, and I'm going to install it down, because you can see there's the mic, and just put a screw in it, and that's it. And it should work very well. And another thing you might want to do on these connections, I mean, you can use WD-40 or dielectric grease. Not that you got to get this. You can use WD-40, and just so you got something on here to keep corrosion away. And yeah, if this thing's really out in the weather, you can get some heavy-duty heat shrink tubing, put it over there, and really seal it up with the dielectric grease under there, or use Gorilla Tape or something. So this is yeah, it's because, you know, these little precautions. Actually, there was one camera I had up there, freaking, I think in the early 2000s. I put this junk on it, and the video connection and the audio connection, well, the audio microphone actually and the camera broke. With the video connection and the power supply, you know, the connections are fine. It's just the microphone broke. It's just that the connections stayed good, because I did this stuff to it years ago, and I put tape over it. And it's not totally out in the weather, but it is fairly well exposed to the weather, because it's just on the edge of a carport. So, and like I said, if you want to really, like, say for instance, before you connect these two, you got some heavy, thicker heat shrink tubing, which I have. You can melt it over that, but I don't want to do that, because I don't know, this might move this damn thing later. But this thing itself is supposed to be pretty waterproof, but like I said, I'm going to install it down just with 1 screw. I don't need 2 screws in this damn thing. Okay, so I got the microphone here. I got it actually facing towards the door in the house, which might be alright, because I don't know which, you know, somebody's trying to come in by me. I can, I got it. Then, yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I mean, here's your audio connection, and of course the audio connection off the camera. There's a microphone in that camera. I got that off. And then you got your one, it's split into a Y. So it comes off, you have one power over here, one power over here. Now this, also I'm going to do is I'm going to put Gorilla Tape over this, and like I did it over here, I'm not going to even go nuts with this thing. I'm going to just wipe this off with some with a paper towel and starting fluid, so the Gorilla Tape sticks. Just hit it with some double hide white paint. It's Mickey Mouse, but you know what? That thing's been Gorilla Taped up there for months, a month now. It's never moved. Well, the sound's coming through somewhat, but I'm going to probably set it up different instead of going through this bullshit TV speakers and just set it through an amplifier. But it works. It works. And that's cool. Because you hear the music in the background a little bit, real lightly. But not as good as I want, but it will be modified with a... I'll just have the audio plug in, not into this garbage, and going through the BCN cable and all that crap. It'll go through something else directly into a, something where I plug in stereo. And then I just turn it on. Boop, good to go. Okay, I just put one screw in it with the drill, and I taped it up there with freaking Gorilla Tape, man. If you chemically clean whatever you're taping you're using that stuff on, I usually wipe it off with some starting fluid and a paper towel. It works. And I don't know. I might be in Tennessee forever, whatever. I might not be hanging around here forever. So we got some Ultra Hide. And from the road, you ain't gonna see that shit. Good enough, baby. It's like me fit. Oh shit, my camera wasn't on it. Here, how's that? How's that, huh? This Ultra Hide Rust-Oleum shit works alright. You just gotta watch you don't get it on the lens. The camera. See that? From the road, you ain't gonna notice that shit for nothing. So, that's a wrap. I'll probably temporarily be up there for like 10 years, but I'll probably be out of this. I'll probably be out of Florida, up in the mountains, man, Tennessee, for the big kabooey, and taking all this equipment with me, man. So yeah, even from this distance, right, it's pretty much disappeared. So there you go, right? And Mr. Putin the cat, he approves of this, right? Right, Putin, leader of the free world. Anyway, free world, which includes Russia too. Anyway, we're gonna have a movie. We're gonna have something on Russia here pretty soon. We're gonna do something on our American Russian Survival Channel, which I don't think is ever gonna be monetized. I don't think YouTube likes it. But who gives a shit? There'll be non-video. There'll be non-ads up there forever. I don't give a shit. It'll just be ads on this Synergy 7 bullshit thing here. Anyway, over now.